behind Iroquois in the New Zealand Cup, Brabham finally broke through for a big race win when he upset the hot favourite Iroquois and Silk Brocade in the Air New Zealand free-for-all at Addington 3 days later. Driven by Tony Herlihy for trainer Mark Purdon, Brabham enjoyed a nice trail home on the back of Iroquois in the very windy conditions to win by a nose. Runner-up in the previous two editions of the Group 1 race, the victory took Brabham's stake earnings to nearly $370,000, the result of 15 wins and 17 placings from 51 starts.
On their way past the pavilion, a packed New Zealand pavilion for this race, and as they travel round to the 1,000 metres, the leader is Anvil Vance. Anvil Star couldn't head him off, is quite content to sit back. There he goes, and Gargantua's on the move. He's around the outside, 3 wide, and he goes up outside of Anvil Star. Silk Brocade is back in behind them. They were followed back on the inside by Hoppy's Jet and Brabham, just biding his time at the moment. Master Musician and Bradshaw starting to move around 800 metres, 61 seconds, but down the back they travel. Anvil Vance still getting away with a pretty easy quarter here, and Ray Ruckleys has moved right up outside him now. So he's not going to be left to have the last sprint at them as they come out of the back straight. Silk Brocade was next, and wider out coming forward is Bradshaw and Brabham together. They were followed by Anvil Star, but it's not doing well enough. Hoppy's Jet back on the inside, and Master Musician. They head round the turn for home now, and it's Anvil Vance the inside. Andy Ruckleys, he's poised like a panther. He's about to strike. And as they come inside the 200 metres, Anvil Vance, Iroquois has gone to him. He's monstered Anvil Vance. Now Brabham's trying to come out and bomb him as they race down Iroquois. Here comes Brabham with the last say. Iroquois, it's going to be an exact replica, is it? Oh, it's close. It's a very close photo. Now, did Iroquois hold or did Brabham get him? That's very tight. It's the same Quinella as last year, but we'll wait and see which way they've finished.
Brilliant 3-year-old Christian Cullen earned himself an invitation into the Miracle Mile at Harold Park after scoring a stunning victory over open age rivals in the Roundup 1950 at Addington in November. Untroubled to lead from barrier 1, Christian Cullen was handed the race on a platter when none of his rival drivers showed the initiative to attack him. This meant he only had to pace his last 800 metres in 55.9 seconds, an exceptional effort from a juvenile, to win by a half length from Anvil Star and Brabham, rating 158.1 for the 1950 metre trip, with his final quarter in 27.1.
Down the back they travel, and as they get to the 600, Christian Cullen going for the lead and trying to win the race now. A length clear of Lavros Voodoo. Anvil Star right on his back. Master Musician in the 1-1. Bradshaw 5th. Silk Brocade is next, then Whitecliff Whistler and Tony H about to send Brabham forward from the back through the 3/4. They race round the turn and Christian Cullen's the leader. Christian Cullen swinging the corner now at 220 metres, 28.9. There's a $12,000 payoff for him anyway. And down the straight he sprints away from them. Christian Cullen, Danny Campbell rating him well. Anvil Star's coming at him on the inner now. And further out Lavros Voodoo, Brabham through the middle. But Christian Cullen's going to see it through. Christian Cullen got home to win it. Anvil Star, then Lavros Voodoo and Brabham, and in amongst
Anvil Vance, fresh from campaigns in the A.G. Hunter Cup at Moonee Valley and the Hobart Inter-Dominion Carnival, appreciated the drop in class when he took out the $100,000 Easter Cup at Addington in April. Trained by Barry Purdon and driven by Tony Herlihy, Anvil Vance had to overcome a 20-metre handicap, but powered home strongly to score by a half a head from Happy Asset and Franco Enforce, rating 22.8 for the 2-mile trip. The Vance Hanover Geldings' 15th win from 45 starts with 12 minor placings, the Group 1 victory took his stake earnings to nearly $400,000.
1,000 metres to run into the back they travel. Kate's first. There's a Franco's beside it now, and Anvil Star is 3 wide. The Cordells had a pretty good run. Bradshaw's in the trail. Around them Roy Mark, followed by Royal Consent. Happy Asset the inner. Outside that as they travel down the back, Anvil Vance. Then Franco Enforce on the back of Anvil Vance, and behind it Whitecliff Whistler, Waharoa, and the last two back behind the Motorbell on the inside, and Waharoa's just 3 or 4 wide. And back on the inside, Incredible Fella, the half, 60.6, and you could throw a blanket over the whole lot of them. just outside the 500 now, and there's only 8 lengths first to last, and Kate's first the leader. Half a length, he's going well, and it's Kate's first, the Auckland Cup winner. There's a Franco. Anvil Star is 3 wide. Bradshaw's just waiting for a bit of space, and they were followed by the Cordell's poised now, and further back to Roy Mark. Franco in force is going to have to fly. He's 7 or 8 lengths from the leader, and it's Kate's first at the 200 metres, the Cordell. Here's Anvil Vance coming home at 100 miles an hour, and so is Franco in force, and now they're really swamping them. Anvil Vance down the outside, Happy Asset through the middle, Franco in force. Anvil Vance has won the Cup. Anvil Vance, Tony Herlihy, Happy Asset, Franco in force. Wider out on the track, Waharora, big finish as well.
Brilliant mare, Excuse Me, became New Zealand's fastest miler after scoring a sensational victory in the Noel J. Taylor Mile at Alexandra Park a fortnight later. Driven by Frank Cooney for trainer Mark Purden, who drove Bougainvillea in the race, Excuse Me was untroubled to beat OK Royal and Kate's first, stopping the clock at 1:53.5, which clipped 0.6 of a second off the national mark. The record was due to the suicidal pace set by Nuclear Bird. The opening 800 metres was run in 54.8 seconds, which saw all but one of the 13 starters record times of 1:55.4 or faster.
Back on the markers, 900 metres to go. Heroes Night, Blood Brother. There followed Daresbury Lane, Laminka Lad, the Pookie Cove Pirate, followed by Bold Camwood, improving up and around race favourite Bougainvillea through the half, and broke as the half was 54.8, would you believe? Down the back they go. There's 650 metres out, and Nuclear Bird by 2.5. Closing now, Excuse Me, 2 lengths away is Click Light, going nicely from Kate first on the inner. Then we've got Heroes Night and the 1-1 from Blood Brother taking off. Round them is Bold Camwood. Laminka Lad is going with it, followed OK Royal, then the Pookie Cove Pirate. Bougainvillea, the race favourite, 8 or 9 off them, followed by Brokaz and Daresbury Lane. Round they come in the Group 2, Noel J. Taylor, 4-year-old mile, and on the point of the turn it's going to be Excuse Me that took over and shot right away. Excuse Me for Frank Cooney. In behind him, 5 lengths away now is Kate's first. OK Royal's finishing well. Out deeper then to Bougainvillea, but it's Frank Cooney and Excuse Me. It's all over. OK Royal's running into second. Excuse Me in front. OK Royal chopping it back, but Excuse Me held at OK Royal. Kate's first is third in the Noel J. Taylor 4-year-old mile.
OK Royal, a fast finishing second to Excuse Me in record time in the Noel Taylor Mile, was rewarded for his consistency when he scored an easy victory in the Messenger Championship at Alexandra Park a week later. Driven by Jack Smolensky, OK Royal took advantage of the passing lane when he produced a dazzling sprint to win by nearly 2 lengths from Click Light and Laminka Lad, with Excuse Me a close-up fourth. Victory in New Zealand's premier 4-year-old race boosted the OK by Geldings record to 8 wins and 8 placings from 21 starts, and stakes of nearly $120,000.
They wheeled past the 900 metres in the Messenger Championship, and Mark Purden and Bougainvillea by 3/4 to the Auckland Cup winner Kate's first. They're followed down on the inside by Click Light and the 1-1 at the half, and 61.4 is Laminka Lad. They're followed by OK Royal, the race favourite. On its outside, Excuse Me, Nuclear Bird, Blood Brother, followed Heroes Night, the Pookie Cove Pirate, and Kim the insider. Daresbury Lane and Warlock is still at the tail of the field. They pace down towards the 500 metres, and Bougainvillea on the outside, eyeballed by Kate's first. Click Light's getting a nice run in the trail. Laminka Lad, the 1-1. There followed Excuse Me on the outside, 400 to go. OK Royal, the race favourite, still travelling well enough, followed by Blood Brother, then Nuclear Bird, Heroes Night, the Pookie Cove Pirate, as they wheel towards the bend of the Messenger, and Bougainvillea goes for home from Kate's first. Click Light will get the run through from Angos. Then we've got Laminka Lad. Here comes Excuse Me down the outside. On the outside, Excuse Me's hit the front. OK Royal's dashing home in good style. Laminka Lad. OK Royal, Excuse Me, but OK Royal's too strong. Click Light has rallied back for second. Laminka Lad third. Excuse Me and Kate's first.
Holmes DG gave an indication of better things to come when he took out the $100,000 Great Northern Derby at Alexandra Park in December. Trained and driven by Barry Purden, the son of Holmes Hanover enjoyed the run of the race before downing London Pride and Christian Cullen by a half length. Raced by the second 5 syndicate, which includes New Zealand All Black rugby coach John Hart and Melbourne owner Terry Henderson, Holmes DG rated 159.2 for the 2,700 metre trip, 0.2 of a second faster than the national age group record, after sprinting his final 800 metres in 56.7 seconds.
Down they come with just over 1,000 left to go. Sweet Talking Man and the Great Northern Derby from Holmes DG runs out wide. Bursell. They're followed in the centre then by Indiana Holmes. On the inside, 3 deep now is going to be London Pride. In the centre, Nikisha the 1-1 out deeper. Night Vance followed Christian Cullen. Buried back on the inside, another party. Over on the outside at the 800 metres then came Lord Leicester, Eritas and Blake's Red Sox. 60.7 the half. Into the back they go in the Derby. Sweet Talking Man by a length and a quarter. Indiana Holmes, the trailer. Holmes DG's going boldly in the 1-1 Nikisha. They're followed then by Bursell. On the inside, buried 3 deep is London Pride. They're followed Christian Cullen. On the inside of Christian Cullen, another party then Lord Leicester out deeper. Night Vance, Blake's Red Sox and Deritas the tail ender past the 400 metres, the 3/4, 128.7 and Sweet Talking Man's got them doing their best. Ready to pounce, so is Holmes DG, just peeled off the markers. In behind them, London as Indiana Holmes. On the outside then, Nikisha, another party's getting through on the inside. Holmes DG in the Great Northern Derby from Sweet Talking Man, another party. Out wider, Christian Cullen's coming home pretty well, but Holmes DG and Barry Purdon have got the Derby. Holmes DG beat London Pride, third Christian Cullen. They were followed another party on the...
Undercover Lover also indicated she was a filly well above the ordinary when she blitzed her rivals in the $60,000 Great Northern Oaks at Alexandra Park in February. Trained by Graham Pearson and driven by Anthony Butt, the daughter of In the Pocket was untroubled to win by 7 lengths from Gilbo and Soken, rating 2 minutes 0.7 for the 2,700 metre trip, a second outside the record established by Excuse Me a season earlier. Undercover Lover ran her final 800 metres in 57.5 seconds.
At the judge, Anthony Butt has taken over on the favourite by a length and a half. On the inside, Philip Baker now with Geneva. Facing the breeze on the outside is going to be, as they move out, Astrazani. Sokens in the 1-1 sit, 900 to go. Forbidden Touch, then Gilbo, Kaita Rao, Kurahapu Fly, Shan, Golden Charm the outside, then moving forward. Pocket Time as they run past the 800. And in between runners, Chapel Magic, 62.5 the half. Undercover Lover by a length and a quarter, the outside Astrazani. Down on the inside, Geneva. Sokens in the 1-1, 600 out. They're followed by Forbidden Touch, then Kaita on the outside of Gilbo. Golden Charms on the inner, followed by Kurahapu Fly, then Chan. Pocket Time second last and Chapel Magic. Off the back, 400 metres to go. Undercover Lover from Astrazani. Sokens peeling out after them, followed by Geneva. Here comes one wider out, Kaita, Forbidden Touch and Golden Charm, Gilbo. Into the lane they come under 220 to go. Undercover Lover, shot gear, hit top gear and got right away 4 to 5. In behind them, Soken on the outside, then to Kaita, but the Pasco's the Jewelers, Great Northern Oaks, the Group 1 event is all over. Oh, this is a cakewalk. Undercover Lover and Anthony Butt getting up for second, 7 lengths away, Gilbo. Third is Soken. On the inside, Forbidden Touch.
Holmes DG chalked up his 3rd Derby win for the season when he turned in a record-breaking performance to take out the $125,000 New Zealand Derby at Addington in April. Quickly in front from barrier 4, Holmes DG turned the classic into a procession. Holmes DG rated 158.1 for the 2,600 metre trip, a race and age national record. After running his last 800 metres in 57.1, the final quarter in 28.6.
But at the 1,000 metres, Holmes DG the leader by just on a length. From Cam's Place, Alec the outside, Motoring Anvil in the trail. They were followed by Eritas, London Pride. Another party starting to go forward rather quickly for Tony Herlihy. 800 metres to run. Crackham in the centre. Nketiah getting the drag along behind it. Stablemate, Lord Leicester's off the markers. They were followed by Annie's Boy getting back on the field with Mohican Brave, but they bunch up through the half and 61.3. There's only 5 lengths covering the lot, 600 to go. And Holmes DG leads them out of the back straight by 3/4 of a length. Cam's Place, Alex Eritas is going to attack now, and another party is shunted out 4 wide. Nketiah on its back and around the Mohican Brave, but it's wide out. In behind them, Motoring Anvil's hard up behind Holmes DG and the trail. London Pride is 3 back looking for room. Lord Leicester starved for room, and so's Crackham. In the straight, 220 to go, and Barry Purdon releases the brakes, and Holmes DG powers away. 3 lengths clear. Coming out of it, the ruck wide of the track is Annie's Boy from the back, but it's all over. Holmes DG's getting tired, but he's 3 lengths in front. Annie's Boy flying home for second. Motoring Anvil is held third, ahead of London.
Undercover Lover joined Holmes DG as a dual New Zealand Classic winner when she won the $60,000 New Zealand Oaks at Addington in May. The top filly had 7 lengths up her sleeve when she won the Great Northern Oaks earlier in the season. But this time she had only a short neck to spare from Tartan Lady in posting her 13th win from 21 starts. The early leader, Natural Talker, was a distant third, but was relegated to 5th after breaking in the concluding stages. Golden Charm and Love You Lindy Lou were promoted to 3rd and 4th respectively.
60.9 and a half down the back straight they travel now. Natural Talker the leader, Undercover Lover and Tartan Lady, the 2 big hopes in the race, right in behind the leader. Then 3 out to Astrazani. Love You Lindy Lou was there. Golden Charm 3 back next to the markers. They were followed then by Dudinka, getting a bit closer up on the inside of those, but in a bad spot as they race their way out round the turn now. Is going to be perhaps Bordeaux Franco, and also trying to improve around them. Shifty Lass, Perfect Powers at the tail, Gilbo. They race round the home turn. Natural Talker, 230 to go. Up on the outside of it, Tartan Lady. Undercover Lover's going to have to angle out 3 wide. Love You Lindy Lou. Further back to Golden Charm. Natural Talker, Tartan Lady. Here comes Undercover Lover, and she's swept up on the outside, and she's sprinted past Tartan Lady by a head. And breaking up short of the post was Natural Talker, Love You Lindy Lou and Golden Charm, and further out Gilbo.
A week later, Undercover Lover added another rich prize to her imposing record when she stormed home to win the $100,000 Hydro Flow Fillies final at Addington. Last with only 100 metres to travel, the champion filly produced a sensational effort to win going away from Perfect Power and Gilbo, rating 158.3 for 2,000 metres. It was Undercover Lover's last start in New Zealand before embarking on a successful campaign in the Northern Hemisphere.
Less than 800 to go, 59.6 the half, and down the back straight they travel. Now getting to the front is My Hannah. My Hannah takes over from Dudinka the outside. In behind them is Natural Talker. In amongst them is Shifty Lass and Perfect Power. In behind that on the inside is Chapel Magic Kaitarel. There's Undercover Lover still in the middle of the field. She'll have to do something soon. Back and behind Tartan Ladies, well and truly locked away. Next to it is Gilbo. They were followed further back by Love You Lindy Lou. And round the corner they come with Golden Charm the tailor. Into the straight they come now. And the leader is My Hannah. My Hannah, Perfect Power. Here's Undercover Lover striding home. Natural Talker's trying to rally again. Gilbo and Love You Lindy Lou coming from the back. Undercover Lover, Perfect Power, Gilbo. In behind them, Tartan Lady looking to get through, but she's run into the traffic right on the back of Undercover Lover, which wins. Undercover Lover, tight photo second, Perfect Power or Gilbo, then Tartan Lady a bit stiff.
Provided his trainer Jeff Small with his 2nd win in the New Zealand 2-year-old championship when he won the $60,000 Classic at Alexandra Park in March. Small, who also prepared Motoring Magic to win the Group 1 event in 1993, brought the Sokies Atom Colt with a well-timed run to beat Stylish Sweetheart and Seafield Raider by a half a length. Having only his 4th start, Revonez was trapped 3 wide from the 800-metre mark before rating 159.6 for the 2,200 metres. His last half mile in 58.4.
Down the back they go, the Group 1 Wilkinson Insurance Brokers Limited New Zealand 2-year-old championship, and it's a packing field as they work towards the end of the backstate, and Stylish Sweetheart, Agent Moulders land up on the outside of the leader's wheel. Revenet is going a big race out deeper, followed then by Gaelic Adam Raider. On the outside then we've got straight there in the centre now is Seafield Raider. Highview Hot Shot, where's the favourite? Borsalino, a wall of horses in front of it as they swing, and now in Stylish Sweetheart, Agent Moulder, and Revenet down the outside, Gaelic Adam Raider. Stylish Sweetheart, Revenet's the big danger, threading its way through now as they come along as Gaelic Hanover, but in front now is Revenet, Stylish Sweetheart. Revenet beats Stylish Sweetheart, 3rd on the inside, Seafield Raider. Borsalino flashed home when it was all over from
Courage Under Fire, owned by Queenslander Greg Brodie, made it 6 wins from as many starts when he outclassed his rivals to win the $150,000 ANZ Bank Sire Stakes final at Addington in May. Trained locally in Canterbury by Bruce Negus, the son of In the Pocket cruised to a 2.5-length victory over Cigar and New Zealand Championship winner Revenez. Driven by Colin De Philippi, Courage Under Fire rated 159.6 for the mobile 2,000-metre journey, running his last 800 metres in 57.3.
Inside the 1,000 they go, and Courage Under Fire's had to do a little now, so Colin De Philippi looking to give him a bit of a breather here. Out of money's the outside, and here's the new attacker, Cigar. Cigar goes up and the pace goes on at the 800 metres. Revenez is now fourth on the inside. Agent Mulder getting closer. In between horses, Zucchero, but it's retreating. Major Anvil's on its inner, and then wider out to the Watchman. The half and 63.2. But they're licking along now. Stand by your man, Echo Light. Back behind those Buckland Abbey. And down on the inside of Buckland Abbey is Matter of Honour. They race out of the back. They head round to the 400. And it's Courage Under Fire. Cigar's only a head away, followed by Agent Mulder. Then Revenez in the trail, right behind Courage Under Fire. The Mortars will be coming shortly. And it's Courage Under Fire, the inside Cigar. I think he might be labouring a bit off. They're all labouring. Look at Courage Under Fire. He's left them to it. Major Anvil getting through on the inside. Revenez is pulled to the outside. But as they race down, it's Courage Under Fire. Cigar's holding second. Revenez and Major Anvil fighting out the miners. But Courage Under Fire and Colin De Philippi sits as still as a church mouse. Down to the line he goes. Cigar second. Photo Revenez, and up on the inside Major Anvil. They were followed a bit further back by...
Electric Kiwi provided her connections with a feeling of deja vu when she produced a superb effort to win the $60,000 Neverly R Stud Caduceus Club Fillies Classic at Alexandra Park in June. Settling fifth of the 6 runners and facing the breeze from the bell, Electric Kiwi had to dig deep to win by half a neck, rating 2:1.3 for the 2,200-metre trip. Closely related to champion mare and dual Auckland Cup winner Delightful Lady, Electric Kiwi is trained by Doug Gale and was driven by Peter Ferguson, who combined to win the previous year's Caduceus Club Classic with Chapel Magic.
3 into the back, the fillies go. It's Stylish Sweetheart by a length and a half. Electric Kiwi second. Classy Filly going nicely third, the favourite. In the 1-1 is Soul Burge. 600 metres to go. Ashram Star and Eastwood Pearl down the far side. Unchanged up front, it's Stylish Sweetheart, a length and a half clear from Electric Kiwi. On the inside is Classy Filly. Soul Burge the 1-1. Eastwood Pearl on the outside and Ashram Star on the inner. The 3/4, 133.1 round they come. The Group 1, Neverly R Stud, Caduceus Club Fillies Classic. And the leader is Stylish Sweetheart. Electric Kiwi the first to attack on the outside and got its measure. They're followed by Soul Burge. Classy Filly gets the passing lane. Meantime, it's Electric Kiwi from Soul Burge. Classy Filly being caught upon. Electric Kiwi is holding on the outside. Soul Burge, Classy Filly, Electric Kiwi and Peter Ferguson. Soul Burge can't pick it up. Electric Kiwi got it. Soul Burge is second. Classy Filly third. Followed Stylish Sweetheart. Then we had Eastwood Pearl.
Her remarkable rise through the trotting ranks when she turned in a stunning performance to win the $100,000 Dominion Handicap at Addington in November. In a cantankerous mood at the start, the 6-year-old daughter of Tough Choice galloped away and lost about 30 metres, settling a long way behind her main rivals, Wagon Apollo and the Mark Purton-trained duo of Pride of Petite and Buster Hanover. Recovering from that initial setback, James Stormont took Miranai around the field to face the breeze from the bell, and the mare displayed outstanding courage to win by a neck.
A lap to go, Bay Talent the inside, Miranai the outside, he steadies on Miranai. Wagon Apollo's had a dream run, right in behind those the outside as they travel past us, Buster Hanover, Pride of Petite, Deirdre's Pride, then Chiola, Cola, Diamond Field, Cedar Fella and Hold On My Heart. They race past the pavilion into the back, they travel 1,000 to go, 30.7 that first quarter, and Bay Talent leads the DB Draft Dominion Handicap field from Miranai. Wagon Apollo right in behind them, followed up on the outside by Buster Hanover's getting the run. In behind that to Chiola, Cola, Pride of Petite, Diamond Field starting to inch up around Deirdre's Pride, Cedar Fella champing at the bit, he wants to go forward, Hold On My Heart on his inner. inside the 861.5. Down the back, Bay Talent, Peter Jones aboard has a good hold of the leader. Right beside it, Miranai in behind, and Wagon Apollo being strangled now for a chance to get a crack at them. And further out on the track, Diamond Field. In between them, Buster Hanover as they come round the corner, and they were followed further out on the track as they race up by one, which is Cedar Fellow with up on the inside of it, Pride of Petite, and a bit further back to Hold On My Heart and Deirdre's Pride just ahead. They swing the corner. Bay Talent tends for home. It's Bay Talent on the inside. Up on the outside to Miranai. Wagon Apollo's right in behind them as they come down the straight. At the moment, Bay Talent, but Miranai's got to the front. Here comes Buster Hanover. Wagon Apollo can't see daylight. Pride of Petite. It's Miranai, Buster Hanover. Miranai's going to win it. She's won it. She's the champion. And Miranai gets it from Buster Hanover. Wagon Apollo. And right in behind, he was choking with impatient Graham Lang, but he couldn't get through.
When champion mare Miranai lined up from a 10-metre handicap in the $100,000 Rowe Cup at Alexandra Park in May, she could boast almost impeccable credentials of 16 wins from 17 starts. Her only defeat had been in the Rowe Cup 12 months earlier, when she began badly. But this time she did not make any mistakes for her 33-year-old reinsman James Stormont. Leading for the last circuit in a thrilling race, Miranai held on to beat the rank outsider McGrady and Buster Hanover by a neck, rating 2.5 for the 2 miles, to take her career earnings to just over $220,000.
And also Kippity through the half now in 61.4. Into the back, the Midas Car Care J. Rowe Memorial Cup, and the leader is now Miranai, the race favourite by a half to Eastbourne Grant. Getting the trail is Buster Hanover, Pride of Petite out deeper on the track. They're followed by Chiola Cola, then back on the inside to McGrady. Out wider then one making ground, Special Forces, followed by Miss Whiplash, Sundown's Way, Liberator, Deirdre's Pride. Then we've got the Patriot and Idle Speedster. Off the back, 400 metres to go, and Miranai, she slipped away by 2 from Eastbourne Grant. Buster Hanover sticking grimly on the inside, followed by McGrady, Pride of Petite and Special Force. Into the lane she comes, Miranai, the race favourite. She's 3 lengths clear now from Buster Hanover. Special Forces coming home well, followed by Sundown's Way and McGrady. Miranai's in front, clinging to her lead. Buster Hanover the outside, Special Force. Miranai, she's got a hard horse. She's going to take the J. Rowe Memorial Cup. Miranai first, McGrady second, Buster Hanover third, Special Force fourth. In behind them, Deirdre's Pride, followed Sundown's